today is currently January 24th on a Thursday, 2025. We have a lot of important stuff to do over the course of the next 2 to 3 days. So y'all gonna be rocking with me for this weekend. Well, a little more than this weekend, like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I am about to go get my hair done at, so it is, what time is it, y'all? 10:44. I have a hair appointment at 11 o'clock. I'm about to get me a little 613 30-inch middle part bust down. And then I do want to talk to you when I get home about a court case I just lost. And that's very unlike me. And very unlike anyone I love. Like, we all are winners over here. And usually I take L's on the chin. I'm like, okay, fine, it is what it is. You know, shit happens, you know. There's two sides to every story. I can see where I went wrong. No. I wanted to switch it up a little bit this install. I've been getting a lot of middle part sew-ins, but my sew-ins, I'm just a little bit scared to keep getting sew-ins and keep getting sew-ins and keep getting sew-ins because my hair's gonna be fried. It doesn't look fried yet, but I just had a feeling like if I keep getting it done back to back to back to back to back to back to back, it would get fried eventually. So I'm just gonna switch over to a wig for a few weeks and then go back to my sew-in. So, okay, this is not sponsored, which I'm so upset about, like, cause I always buy from this hair brand, but I'm not sponsored, but it's like my favorite hair brand. I always go to Ali Pearl to get my wigs, y'all, so whenever y'all see me in a wig, any type of wig, or bundles, it's always Ali Pearl. I've been using them since high school, I believe. But this is my 30-inch wig, y'all. I paid $500 for it. So it's gonna be cute, y'all. I'm gonna ask my hairstylist to tone it so it's like not yellow. It's more like on the whiter, silvery side. I hate a very yellow wig, like, and I feel like a lot of hairstylists come by default just tone it anyway. But my hairstylist Nat, she got a new what do you call it, y'all, a new salon, so I'm excited to see it. She used to work with, like, so I actually went to another stylist in her other salon. It wasn't her salon, but it was like, you know, her salon, like she had a booth basically. I went to another stylist in that salon and then I switched over to her. Y'all, that was the most nerve-wracking shit in my fucking life. Like, imagine going to a salon and being really loyal to one of the stylists there and then like being like, never mind, and then switching over to another stylist and her booth is right next to the other one. So I was like really nervous about that. I was like, I'm probably not gonna get my hair done here anymore. I really wanted to go to Nat. Her page is at Nat's Baddies, or Nat's Baddies, yeah, Natts Baddies. I was nervous. I don't want to hurt no one's feelings, but at the end of the day, everyone was still cool. Like, I don't feel like people actually care about that. Some people probably do, but like, it was a little out of character for me because usually I'd be a little bit scared to hurt someone's feelings. I'd be like, ooh, maybe I'll just like leave this alone. But I went to Nat and I love Nat. I've been stuck with Nat for the past like 2 years now. So freaking good, look. I didn't get no edges this time. It was kind of a shock to see myself with no edges, like on a wig, but it looks good. She was just like, it's gonna be less maintenance, cause do y'all ever get a wig and like y'all wig lace start to get dirty, but then it's hard to clean it and redo it cause you got edges, cause you don't know how to redo your edges? That be me. But now if my lace get a little bit dirty, I can just clean the lace, put some alcohol on it, put some glue up underneath the lace, lay it back down, and I'm Gucci. But when when the edges start getting all sticky and dirty and grimy, it's like no coming back from that. But love the hair. I'm about to sit down and tell you guys what the fuck happened with that bullshit ass court case. Like, y'all, again, I am not a sore loser. Like, if I lose, I'm like, all right, it is what it is. But this shit is not, it is what it is. This is complete bullshit. Okay. Before I get started on my 30-minute long ass video about this tea that went down, I do have a special guest, and a lot of y'all gonna be so excited to see him because y'all be all up in my business. And it's so fucking annoying. I'm like, Gabby, who you be with? Like, I be seeing people in your pictures. Who is that in your pictures? Who you went on vacation with, Gabby? Who's that in the back of your pictures? So I finally want to introduce you guys to my, my little, yeah. He's going to be telling a story with me today. I was going to edit him out, but I decided not to because I just feel like he's a part of me, and like I just feel really uncomfortable hiding you guys from him and like vlogging and acting like he's not there. I was gonna edit him out, but I didn't know how to use Photoshop, so I'm like, you know what, this is the perfect vlog to introduce you guys to someone very special in my life. And y'all gonna be like, what are you talking about? Where is he? Just look real close to my right nostril and y'all will see him. And like I said, I tried to edit him out. Please make him feel welcome to my channel. I just really do feel like it's time. He's just as mad as me and he can fucking fight. So y'all should be fucking scared. Actually, not you, the person who I'm talking about should be fucking scared. Okay, let's get into the story time. And just, he don't like to be stared at. He don't like to be looked at. Or like, people oftentimes make like a disgusted face at him. And I don't know why. I think it's because they be jealous. They be jealous of us. They be jealous of our relationship. I know. Like, I know I've been like, oh my God, guys, like, I don't have nobody in my life, but I've been hiding him. And I haven't been hiding him from the world. I've been hiding the world from him. But yeah, he's right in there. He's right in there. And I was embarrassed, but I'm like, you know what? Why would I feel embarrassed about someone I be with? About who I be hanging out with? That's really actually quite mean. And I'm tired of the hiding. I'm tired of the fronting like we aren't together. I'm tired of just all the bullshit. So I just really think it's time that we properly give him an introduction. So let's make him feel welcome on the channel, guys. Yeah. Okay, let's get into it because this is tea, but also I'm very frustrated in a way, and I just feel like justice has not been served, like at all. If you do not know the full story about me being, I'm gonna say scammed. I'm gonna literally say scammed by my photographer. Go back to the story time, like I think it was like 2 or 3 videos ago, where it says unfortunately I have to expose my friend or something. I think that's what I called it. You got a little something right there, Gabby. You got a little something right there. Bitch, is you jealous? How is you, cool? Mad as shit. I got somebody. Y'all be so possessive sometimes. I'm just like, is you alright? Yeah, go back and watch that video if you guys want like the full details on exactly what happened. I'm gonna run through some of the stuff right now, but like not everything. I'm not gonna include all the receipts. I'm not gonna include like the itsy bitsy little ass like, what's it called, like details. So go back and watch that and come back here. Back in Black Friday, so that was like around Black Friday, November, it was November 17th, or November, wasn't it November 17th? November 17th, I had a photo shoot with my friends, my friend Chelsea, Sydney, and China, where we did an 80s workout style routine. It was shot on a VHS camera, and then we also took some pictures. So I hired a photographer that I worked with multiple times, and over the course of like a few, I think, projects we did together, I had spent over $10,000 with this person. A couple days before the actual shoot, I want to say a week, or not a week, it was probably like half a month, so like 15 days, 16 days before my actual shoot, me and this photographer agreed that I would pay 50% up front, and the rest of the service I pay 50% 30 days after the service is completed. So I received like the actual content and the videos from the shoot, but I would have 30 days to pay that other 50% since we had like a trustworthy relationship when it came to stuff like that, because we've worked together multiple times. Just to be clear, the shoot was on the 17th of November. I would have until the 17th of December to pay her the 50%. On the day of the shoot, well, the day after the shoot, I had paid her $1,000 as a deposit, or 50% of the service. 600 of that went to the videographer there, and that was his full price. 400 went to her, and whatever she, I don't know, just went to her. So he was paid in full for his services. She was paid whatever she was paid. Boom. So we had a deadline of November 24th for me to get my pictures so that I can start posting it, because Black Friday was on the 28th, I believe, like the 29th. I think it was 29th, y'all. So she had like 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. She had a week to give me my stuff. So we agreed on that. We were like, okay, we agreed that we're gonna have your stuff on the 24th. But we also agreed that before the due date or the deadline, I would also be receiving photo updates so that I could see if, like, you know, anything had to be tweaked or edited a certain way, so I could be a part of, you know, the process of for my brand. Like, if you guys get a picture shoot done or a photo shoot done or a video shoot done, y'all know photographers will send you proofs and say, oh, pick what pictures you would like so I can edit the specific pictures a certain way. Do you like the lighting? Do you like the way your skin color is? Do you like the way your hair is? Do you want anything different? That's just like normal photographer-client relationship type shit, you know what I'm saying? I asked her a total of 3 to 4 times if I could see proofs, when I would get proofs, you know, can I see some of the pictures or some of the videos we took. The videographer didn't even send me any like updates for the video. Like, I didn't see anything. So I asked multiple times, hey, can I see? Like, can I see? Like, when can I see? And like, not to pester somebody, but like, this was like a really big sale that I was having for my brand. Me and my friends worked hard to do y'all need to watch the real story time so I can really see everything that went into the shoot. We really worked hard on the dance routine we did. Like, it was a good time. So I was like also just excited to see, like, oh, I can't wait to see like some of the stuff that you captured or some of the videos you captured. Because at the photo shoot, everything that was captured, I was seeing through the camera. So I was kind of looking at it, but it was kind of small, so like I couldn't really see like the full effect. So I was just excited to see like some type of updates or anything. Y'all know that she never sent me, she never showed me no photos leading up to the deadline. And like, there was some messages that I sent her that were completely ignored when I was asking about the photos. So I sent her a long message just like saying like a few days before the deadline, like, I'm kind of disappointed that like the communication is kind of off between us right now. Like, I've never really experienced this with you. Like, I'm getting kind of like stressed out because I'm not seeing anything. Like, when will you be able to provide me some of the proofs? Ignored. So the next day after that, still ignored, no response. I gave her like a full day to respond, no response. And so I ended up just going with a different photographer to shoot my photos. He couldn't shoot the video, which was the most exciting part about the entire project, but he did shoot the photos for me. They came out really nicely. Because one thing about me, one person not gonna stop the goddamn show. Like, so I ended up getting it reshot with different girls. So the girls that I used originally weren't available no more. Like, they weren't available that day. So I had just gotten two of my other friends, and one of my subscribers to come out and reshoot it. Came out really nice, but like I said, the video portion couldn't have been replicated because he didn't have the tools for that. He's not a videographer. This guy was a photographer. The 24th came. I got all my pictures from the new photographer. He worked extra hard because I told him what happened and like the situation. He felt really bad. He was like, I'm gonna work my ass off to get you these pictures. He ended up getting them to me the day of my deadline, so that was great or whatever. So the day of my deadline, I had reached out to the videographer because I knew, y'all remember, he was paid in full for the service. She was paid whatever she was paid out of the $1,000 deposit I sent her, but he was paid in full out of the $1,000 because she sent him the money from my money. So I reached out to him like, okay, can I at least get my video? Because I know you were paid in full, so like there's no reason for you to be like withholding my video. She came back and said I snaked her, I was backdooring her, I was being fake by asking him for my stuff when I didn't pay her, this, that, and the third. But it's like, I did pay you though. I paid you for the half that you asked for, and then the other half was on December 17th. Like, how am I backdooring you if I gave you the money that you asked for up front, which... She started cussing me out, saying really nasty stuff to me, just saying a bunch of bullshit. Like I said, if y'all want to see exactly what was said, y'all can go back to my story time and see what exactly was said to me in my phone. I ended up blocking her on my phone, but I knew my iPad and my laptop, which ended up breaking anyway, but my iPad receives messages that I block on my phone. So I was like, look, I'm out right now. I'm not about to be disrespected over and over again through all these like messages I'm seeing. I'm gonna block you on my phone and I'm gonna get to my iPad when I get to my iPad type shit. Like, I always do that with people. Like, if I don't want to see your bullshit ass messages coming through my phone at this instance, I will block you on my phone knowing that when I go home, I can look on my iPad. So I don't respond on some crazy shit, because I can get nasty. But like, usually I don't get nasty with people like that I'm doing business with. If it's like a random person, like, I'm like, bitch, blah, blah, blah. But like, no, I'm not. I'm going to try to calm myself and restrain myself. So blocking her on my phone was the best option for me at that point. I got home, I saw all the bullshit coming through on my iPad, and I was like, wow, like, this is crazy. I sent it to my friends. They were like, what the fuck? Like, this is some like crazy nasty ass shit. I sent it to, yeah, they were all like, what the fuck is this? So I was like, I'm not tripping, right? They're like, no, Gab, you're not fucking tripping. So to this day, I never received a photo. She ended up saying like, look, since you're being a snake, basically saying she doesn't trust me since I was being a snake, she's gonna need the full money up front now. Although we agreed to net 30, which I explained to you guys, because she don't trust me. So I didn't send her the rest because that's what we agreed upon, and like, that's bullshit. So I just ended up not saying nothing, and that was that. I made this story time for y'all because a lot of y'all already knew the idea behind like the project that I was doing for Black Friday. So it was kind of weird for me to sit there and be like, oh yeah, it didn't work out. Like, no, I'm gonna tell y'all what happened. Like, I know my new channel, which is this channel, isn't for like a bunch of negativity or whatever, but like, or you know, story times that's like not progressive. Like, I'm just telling a bullshit ass story for no reason. But like, this is my brand. Y'all be excited to see what I have to come up with every drop. So I'm just like, no, I'm gonna tell them what the fuck happened because I be bringing y'all along everywhere. I vlogged the whole project. So like, no, I'm gonna tell you what the fuck happened. So I told you what the fuck happened. Like, and there was like almost 800 comments of y'all just saying like, I'm so sorry this happened to you. We all know how hard you're working your brand. Like, everyone was obviously supportive because like this story was it was crazy. It didn't make any sense. There was no way. No one in the comments was on her side. The only thing people were saying to me that was like, you know, I could have done better, which I totally agree about, is that I need to get a contract. Why does my lash keep doing that? Look, it keeps getting stuck, y'all, my bottom lash. I hate that shit. But it was like, Gabby, get a contract last time. And I'm like, I definitely agree. Because, like, I literally, before I made the video, I'm like, fuck, I should have gotten a fucking contract. Like, I literally should have gotten a contract. Like, with the deadline, the amount I was paying her, when, like, the dates, everything. But you know, that was my fault. So I did mess up there, not getting a damn contract. So, actually, I've been doing contracts lately for, like, people who've been doing pictures for me and stuff. Everyone's been getting a contract and signing contracts. So, I have, you know, leveled up in that aspect. But, yeah, so the story time went out. Didn't say any names. I'm still not saying any names because I'm sparing people right now. I just feel like I'm not saying that because you know who I'm talking to. You know who you are, bitch. Like, you know exactly who you are. So a few days after my video went up, I got a thing from YouTube. Oh, everyone was like, you should sue her for the money. Like, this is unacceptable. So I'm like, yeah, I was also thinking that. But like, one thing about me, like, I'm gonna make the money back easily, but like, still, like, I could make money back and also have the money I lost. Like, I just feel like it's not fair for me to be like to myself, I'm gonna make the money back, but you still lost $1,000, so you need to get that money and still make the money you're making regardless. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's so many people where I feel like people lose out on money, and they be like, man, I'm gonna make it back. Well, yeah, make it back, but get your money the fuck back. Like, that shit's still not fair to yourself. You know, you're doing yourself a disservice by not getting your money back, but by just saying, oh, I'm gonna make it back. If that makes sense. Like, you still lost the money in the first place. Like, what? A few days after my video went up, I got an email from YouTube saying that someone was making multiple claims on my YouTube video, saying that a privacy claim. And obviously it was her. And I was just like, YouTube don't, like, okay, YouTube's not gonna take it down. So to this day, it's still very much up and still getting views and stuff and still getting comments. But I just thought that was kind of weird considering the fact that her name wasn't said in the video or anything. So I sat back and I thought long and hard, and I was like, you know what? Not only am I defending myself right now, but I need to defend Hello Black Child, my brand that I've been working hard as fuck on every day since 2021. Since June of 20, well, more like since January 2021, or yeah, 2021. Because like, this is not just my brand, this is my livelihood, this is my baby. Like, I love my brand so much. Y'all love my brand so much. Everyone love my brand so much. Like, it's just such a cool brand, and I just put a lot of hard work into it. So I'm like, no, you stole money from my brand. Like, this is not something I play around with. So I ended up going downtown in Philadelphia. I'm pretty sure every major city has one of these, like, or every town, I'm not sure, has a small claims court. So basically, small claims court is a system through whatever city you live in my case, Philadelphia. You can go downtown, put it in a claim of somebody who, you know, took money that you feel like was not deserving of your money. Maybe they stole it, maybe they scammed it, maybe they said they were gonna pay it back and they didn't. You can go down to the courts and just be like, look, I want to sue this person for this amount of money because they took my money, like, or they did this to me, whatever. So I went down there. I printed out all their text messages. I talked to one of the representatives there. They put in a claim for me saying that, you know, basically the story time, I basically gave them a whole Black Child Diary story time in the damn office, and they were like, damn, that's crazy. Like, no, this is actually crazy. They wrote it down. I signed my name, and I paid $125. Why does my lash keep doing this? You see how it's stuck? I paid $125 for it to be filed and for her to be served. So at first I was a little stressed out because I didn't know where the lady lived, but then I remembered that she ordered from Hello Black Child, so I found her address through my Shopify account. Like, I was like, literally, like, we did the whole story time in the lady office, and at the end she was like, so what's her address? I'm like, her huh? She's like, yeah, we got a server. Like, someone gotta be like, you're served. I'm like, oh shit. So she's like, you know what? You gotta come back when you get the address. I'm like, is there a way for us to figure it out? She's like, she's like, my hands are tied. I don't fucking know. So I'm like, damn. I sat in the building for 2 hours just figuring out how to find this lady address. I'm like, I don't know how to find her goddamn address. Like, how do I find her goddamn address? Like, and then I remember oh, she ordered for me back in like 2022-ish. So I found her address through my Shopify account, and I ran back upstairs. I'm like, lady, I found her shit. She's like, yeah, woohoo! Like, because we literally were going through the whole process for like 2 hours. So I'm like, no, this is crazy for me to just leave. I had to redo the process. So she was like, woohoo! Like, thank you. So I gave her the address, and that was that, and she got served. So, you know, I was a little nervous leading up to the court case only because I don't like public speaking. I love talking to y'all. I love talking to my friends and family, but I don't like talking in front of people, like, about something, like, I don't know. I just be a little, like, anxious, I guess. So, like, I wasn't nervous about the outcome of the case because I was very confident I was going to win. I was very confident, y'all. Like, I was very confident based off of everything my family was saying. My uncle has been in small claims multiple times because he has a business, so he be suing people for the same shit, not, you know, following up on the contracts they sign. I talked to my subscribers about it, like, Gab, you're like, there's no reason you wouldn't win. Like, I was talking to my hairstylist. She's like, Gabby, yes. You, like, what? How could you not? I'm like, I know, but like, I'm just so nervous. So the day came, I had bought a suit and like a pantsuit with a little blazer, a cute little like top. I put my hair up into a little bun situation, and I had all my evidence printed out. And that was that. I went down to the courthouse. This was about 2 days ago, y'all. I went to the courthouse. So it also, like, if you're watching this and you've been duped out of your fucking money, please take this person to small claims court. Don't be discouraged by the way my outcome was because of this, you know, I want to say piece of shit ass judge. Please do not be discouraged by my outcome. If you have money that you feel like was taken from you unfairly or not reimbursed to you, please file a small claims because not all the judges are pieces of shit. Thank you. I went down there. I had to sit in this one room for like an hour, y'all. They was calling people's names. They finally called my name and her name. So before you see a judge, we went to this thing called a mediation room. And basically in a mediation room, y'all can sit down with like I don't know what you would call this person, not a paralegal, but like someone who just, I guess, mediates, a mediator, and you tell both of y'all tell the story, and you can actually come up with like an agreement there before you see the judge. Like, if y'all want to just hash shit out and then figure something out there, you won't waste the judge's time. So, you know, I went in with all my receipts, like I said, I didn't have a contract, but I had everything written down through text messages. All the texts sent, the texts was, all the texts were printed out in my folder. I had exactly 30 files or 30 pieces of paper of receipts and everything. And so I went through the whole story and was just saying, you know, like, I paid for a service, half for a service. The other half was supposed to be due on December 17th. The due date of the service was this day. I asked for my stuff. She said I would have to pay the rest, but we agreed on the net 30. I never got my stuff, so therefore I'm suing her for the deposit, whatever. So it was her turn to speak. She was saying that I made my money back anyway because I made a YouTube video about her, and I made it back anyway, so she don't really understand why I want the money. Which is kind of crazy to say because, first of all, that's some pocket watching ass shit, and you never know how much someone's making off of YouTube. I used to make upwards of $10,000 every month off of YouTube. Just being transparent with you guys right now, I do not make more than $2,000 a month off of YouTube anymore because my channel's new. You have to start really getting a lot of watch time and having more videos to get those numbers, and my views aren't as high as they used to be. So I don't make 10K plus a month anymore. I make around $2 or less on YouTube a month now because I don't really post a lot. And no, I don't post enough. I used to post all the time and have like 200K, 300K, 400K, 500K on the video on my old channel. So for her to pocket watch me and then also assume that I made the money back is kind of crazy, but she was like, yeah, she made the money back on YouTube anyway, so I don't know why she wants it, whatever. Then she was saying she wanted to counter sue me and sue me for the rest of the money for the service. Just talking about the YouTube video or whatever and saying that she wants to see a judge, whatever. So we went to go see the judge. We walk in to the judge courtroom after sitting in another room for like 20 minutes. We walk in, and you know, I'm very polite. I'm very poised when I have to be. You know, I'll be on YouTube cussing up a fucking storm. But, you know, when I'm in a professional setting, I'm very professional. I was like, good morning, Your Honor. Yes, Your Honor. Thank you, Your Honor. No, thank you, Your Honor. No, Your Honor. Yes, whatever. So I sat there. I had all my evidence in a folder. Evidence, whatever the fuck. Screenshots, text messages, same shit. So he's like, okay, so what's the issue here? And I go to explain it. He cuts me off while I'm fucking talking, and he says, do you have evidence? I'm like, yes, Your Honor. I go to pull out my folder and give him the evidence. I take calling it evidence. It's just fucking screenshots. I gave him a screenshot. So I gave the screenshots to his assistant to give to him. Because he, like, y'all know how in court they be having someone to hand stuff to the judge from you. So they came up and took my folder, gave it to the judge. He skims through it and says, I'm not reading all this. I can't read all this. Everything was valuable information in there. It's a story. The receipts tell a story. Mind you, when you're a judge, you're supposed to review a case before you actually get there. It was not reviewed. He looked at it and said, I'm not reading all this. You got to pick and choose what you want to show me. That was never how court works. I've been to court for certain stuff. That was never how the court system worked. But I was like taken aback by that, and I was like, okay. So the guy came back, took the papers from the judge, gave them to me. I started sorting through them and like trying to pick out the most important stuff, although like that just doesn't make any sense. Mind you, remember how I said when I went to go file, I had to retell the story to the person when like I paid the $125 and I'm gonna go file. I was talking to the lady, whatever, find the address. Yeah. That same day, I printed out the same things and gave it to her, and she uploaded it to a docking system where like the judge is supposed to look at all of like the receipts before he gets to the actual courtroom. So I'm guessing that wasn't looked at. And I'm not really sure how true this is, but like while I was like presenting and everything and like I opened my folder up, he was like, do you have one for me and the defendant? And I was like, oh, Your Honor, have one what? And he was like, have all those documents copied also for me and the defendant so we can review them all together. And I was like, no. I said, Your Honor, I was told by like the reps at the front desk and like the office area that all I had to do was bring my evidence for myself. And I was like, I also was sent the email on what to bring, and all it said was bring a copy for myself. And that was it. He's like, so you didn't bring a copy for us too? Like, that's not what I was told. Cause I remember I like even checked and I was like, what do I have to bring? Like, I called again, what do I have to bring? They're like, just bring yourself, your evidence, and that's it. And like, I was just like, oh, that's not what I was told. And he like made it a big deal. He was like, he like scrunched his face up like this, like, you're supposed, like he was talking to me like a child. He was like, you're supposed to bring a copy for her and me. And I was like, I didn't know that. Like, this is like my fifth time saying I didn't know that. And he was like making it a big deal, like harping on it like multiple times. Like 90 papers printed out for both of y'all. Like, So he gave me back my folder. I started trying to pick out the valuable stuff. Instead of waiting for me to pick them out, he turns to her and asks her to tell the story. So I did not get to finish talking, and the defendant, which is her, ended up being able to tell my story. So she starts going in about how she did all this work. She had a team. She has a production team. How she had to pay that $1,000 to everyone and she barely had anything. She barely got any money. About how I refused to pay her. How I made the YouTube video. About how I got new photos done and it seemed like I didn't want it anyway. And she didn't trust me because I got new photos done. This, that, and the third, da, da, da. So I'm just like sitting there like, what the fuck do that have to do with you not sending me my shit that I paid for? So he turned to me, he's like, did you get a new photographer? I'm like, yes. He's like, well, it seemed like you didn't want the pictures anyway. I said, Your Honor, this was for a Black Friday like campaign. I needed my photos and start rolling them out on social media to promote them on the 24th. I never got updates on the photos and I was getting ignored. Do you have proof that she ignored you? I said, yes, they're all in the evidence, Your Honor. He says, well, can you show me? Like, didn't I just give him the folder? So I was like, yeah, I have it right here. I go to pull it out. He stops me. He's like, well, what day was Black Friday? And so they sit there, hit the judge and like the people who working for him, sit there for about 5 minutes trying to figure out what day Black Friday was. And so he finally finds out, he's like, so you gave her, he counts the amount of days that I gave her to do the work. You gave her only like 7 days to complete this? Yes, because that's what we agreed upon. I'm looking around like, am I being like pranked right now? I'm like, yes, because that's what we agreed upon. And he's like, so where's the agreement about the due date? So I show him the due date, and he's just like looking at it like, as if like it's like a piece of fucking paper that says go fuck yourself or something. He's just like what? I'm like, okay. Another piece of information I want to share with you guys is he didn't ask me my business name. He asked her my business name, first of all. She goes to say, hello, black child. He says, hello, what? She says, hello, black child. He says, hello, what? She says, black child. He said, black child. I already knew it wasn't going to work out when, as soon as she told him my business name. Like, I don't even know how that happened, but like, she told him my business name, and he did not like fucking let my business name, y'all. He turned his fucking face up like this. Hello, black child. Like this. Hello, what? Black child. I sat there and was like, this can't be for real right now. Like, y'all should have seen his fucking face when she told him that my business name was Hello Black Child. This is the best part. So he explains to me, well, on the due date, did she send you pictures? I said, no, Your Honor. She sent me a screenshot of a contact sheet, which is like a piece, like a document with like little teeny pictures on them, so that like you can kind of see a little bit that she was doing the work. I don't know what, like, y'all, I don't know, look at what a contact sheet is later, but it just basically, it's just like a piece of paper with tiny little photos on it. Y'all can even see it in my last story time, tiny little photos on it. So I said, no, she didn't send me the actual photos, but she did send me like a contact sheet, and I explained what the contact sheet was. He says, well, you saw the photos then. And I said, but those weren't the final photos. I said she was withholding the final photos because she was demanding that I pay her the rest of the money, which we agreed to be paid in 30 days. He was like, but she sent the pictures though. And you knew she did the work, right? I was like, yes, Your Honor. But like I was saying before, she sent me those to me to show me, to prove she was doing work. But those weren't the final pictures. And I kept explaining, she demanded that I send her the rest of the money now when we agreed that it would be sent December 17th. So he was like, do you want the pictures or not? Can you give her the pictures now? And she was like, yes, Your Honor, I have the pictures, but I need the rest of the money. Yo, I was sitting there like, yo, this is fucking unreal. Like, I was like, this is fucking unreal. And he was like, so did you tell her you didn't like the pictures? I said, I could barely see the pictures. He's like, but did you tell her you didn't like them? Or did you tell her you liked them? And I said, I didn't say either. I couldn't see the pictures, Your Honor. Like, yo, what? Then he talked about some, and what did he say? Yeah, you should have just paid her the rest then if that's what she wanted. Like, technically this isn't a contract. I said, well, you know, although it's not a formally written contract, it's still a contract since it was written through text messages, and we both agreed through text messages that this was going to be the case. He was like, well, it's not really a contract. It's not really a contract. And I was telling him about the proofs thing, how I wanted to see, you know, the proofs and everything. He kept saying it wasn't fair for me to ask for the proofs because it gave very much. He didn't say gave very much, but this is in my words. He said it gave very much. If I didn't like them, I wouldn't pay her. He literally said that in court. He was like, well, it's not really fair for you to ask for that because, like, was the rest of the payment based off your likeness, though? And I was like, no, I wanted to be a part of the process and see what I did and me and my friends did and, like, my vision. He was like, but like it seemed like you wouldn't have paid her if you didn't like it, though. It's not really fair to base like a payment off of if you like something or not. I was like, that's not at all what was happening. I just asked to see the content, to see it. It could have had a big X through it, but at least I could have still seen it. Like, I'm just like, that's not making sense. He kept trying to put words in my mouth and saying like I was basing the second half of the payment based off of if I liked the content or not. And then she was like, I'm $20 in the hole from being here right now. I'm $20 in the hole from being right. I'm $20 in the hole for being right here right now. Like, I just spent $20 to be here, and I'm in the hole right now. And I'm in a hole $1,000 from your lack of services. Like, I'm just, like, it was just, like, as if it was really given, like, and everyone I explained this to was agreeing with me. It really gave, like, he wanted to pay me out as a bully so bad. She was, like, a victim. Like, she was the one talking the whole time. Every time I wanted to open my mouth, he basically cut me off and shut me down and went right back to her to tell the story for me. Like, that was never how that worked, but like I'm gonna be honest, it was humiliating. Like, I was just like in there like, yo, like, this is not real. Like, he was just so nasty to me, y'all. He was degrading, he was disrespectful, he was like dehumanizing. Like, and I'm not trying to be like, what's the word, dramatic. It was dehumanizing. It was literally dehumanizing. It was just disappointing, appalling, upsetting, like everything. And it was like, I just couldn't believe it. He was just like, well, you saw she did the work and you didn't want to pay her the rest, therefore I side with the defendant. And that was the end of the case. He let her go, he let me go, and that was it. He literally said she did the work though, so I side with her. Okay. I was just like, what the fuck was that? Like, literally, what the fuck was that? He didn't hear anything I had to say. He wouldn't let me speak at all. Like, it was just the most odd situation. It was just so odd. Like, it was so odd. And I was just like, not even in shock. I had nothing to say. I was just like, this is not real. And they're gonna ask me, do you want the pictures today? Do you want the pictures today? And I said, Your Honor, Valentine's Day is in a few weeks. This was for Black Friday. Like, this is like a whole nother holiday. And he was just like, then, okay, you don't want them? No, I don't fucking want them. I was going in. Like, I was just like, yo, what? You're asking me if I want pictures. I just said I retook because she wasn't responding to me. And what, 3 months ago? Huh? So I was like, okay. So I ended up leaving. I called my mom. She was like, that's a piece of shit ass judge. Redo that shit. Appeal that shit. I called my aunt. She said the same shit. Piece of shit ass judge. Redo that shit. Appeal that shit. All my friends' family were like, that's disgusting. I talked to my spam page. Everyone's like, yo, this is absolutely atrocious. Like, this is appalling. And yeah. So I ended up looking the judge up. He was a Republican judge in Haverford, PA. And he was in a scandal and was let go from his last judging job, or whatever you call it, last court job, because he was making decisions for court cases based off of his political views. So I was trying to figure out how that had to do with me in a way, but my theory is he saw a young Black woman with a business and did not want to agree with her at all. I said my name, he didn't fucking agree with it. I said my last name, he didn't fucking agree with it. I said my business name, or she did, and he didn't even agree with that. He was let go from his job because he was making decisions based off of Republican views. And you already know how they are. And back in the day, being a Republican wasn't bad. It was like, you're a Republican. Nowadays, I'm sorry, it's bad because that means you're a Trumpster. Like, a lot of Republicans have voted for, whatever, Kamala, or haven't voted for Trump. If you are a Republican this day and age, I just feel like that's fucked up. Like, you can still be like, yeah, I'm a Republican, but I voted Democrat, or yeah, I'm a Republican, but I didn't vote for Trump. That's different. But if you are a Republican who voted for Trump, that's crazy. But he was a Republican in Haverford. When they let him go, they were saying this is a progressive move for their town. Haverford is a really nice section on the main line, and like right outside of Philadelphia. I'm very familiar with that area. But they're majority Republican, very rich families and very rich homes and very rich everything. But yeah, he was let go as one of the head judges in that county, and he moved to Philadelphia and became a Republican judge, but for the Democratic Party. So that's what I knew about him. I researched about him. I thought that was kind of fucking odd. But I'm trying to decide if I want to appeal this, or if I just want to be like, fuck it, like, she can have the fucking money and I keep making my fucking money. Because yes, I have made that back tenfold, hundredfold, 1,000-fold. But it's still the fact that I feel like someone received $1,000 from me that did not deserve it, and I did not get what I needed out of that payment. But yeah, that's a little story time behind my court case. But if you ever feel fucked over, or, like I said before, please file a small claim. Although my court case didn't go out anyone expected it to go, like, at all, still try to fight for yourself or for your company or whoever you're fighting for to get your money back, because these people are scammers. These people are horrible. They're legitimately horrible people. And I'm not to say that because, oh yeah, I just don't agree. No, this is a horrible person. This is a person who, got thousands of dollars from somebody beforehand because they've worked with them before, and then don't deliver a product, show up in court, try to sue the person who you scammed. It's very, what's the word? Morally incorrect, but also There's another word that I'm looking for. The word is unethical. It's very unethical and fucked up. Because I know if I was in that position, I would have just, you know, given me the content, but then had me sign a contract saying I will definitely pay you within 30 days of the deadline, whatever. But, you know, because never will I ever not pay somebody their fucking money. Because he literally was like to me, did you plan on paying her though after you would receive the content? Yes, I'm not a fucking scammer. I've never had a service done and owed money and not fucking paid for it. Like, he was like, would you really have paid her though? Yes, I would have. Because I received the content. And I have a brand name to protect and a fucking real name to protect. Why would I not give somebody their fucking money? That was never my character. But obviously this judge don't know my character. But that was never my character. It never will be my character. But yeah, that's the end of it, y'all. It was disappointing, to say the least. Good morning. This man is staring at y'all right now, but I was just watching some random ass video of this guy like go on the worst rated cruise. Apparently he paid $47 for a cruise and was reviewing it, and I love the video. Like, it's actually really good. He didn't like diss the cruise ship at all. Like, he's having a time, and I'm enjoying watching him have a time on this $47 cruise ship. But today we have to get my nails done, y'all. This is my last nail set. It's been a month, but I'm not sure if I recorded these getting done in any of my vlogs, but it was very cute. But then the rhinestones at the bottom, they're not really rhinestones, they're kind of like silver chrome ballies. They turn green. My nails are grown out. The paint on the other ballies are wearing off, as you can see on this. Oh my god, why is it not focusing? On this nail. So I'm gonna go get my nails redone by my favorite girl, Siani, who's also gonna be in my photo shoot that you guys are gonna see this Sunday, which I'm super excited to tell you guys and explain my concept, because y'all know my last concept kind of went to shit, as y'all, you know, heard about this vlog and also in my story time. Me and Siani love to do recreation sets. Siani does do, like, you know, original sets, but I just love Pinterest and love scrolling and pinning things. So one of the styles that I found looks like this, and I think this is what we're gonna do today. I was gonna go with this. Oop, not that one. I was gonna go with this, but I think we aren't. I'm gonna do this next time. We're gonna go with this style for today. After, I'm gonna package some orders, but I did want to tell you guys my idea for my clothing brand shoot, Hello Black Child, this Sunday, which I'm super like nervous about, but also super excited about. So I'm going to also show you guys the clothing for the drop. So this Sunday, what I am going to do for Hello Black Child is have a house party, guys. We're going to go to a house party, a fake house party though. Let me grab my iPad. Actually, all my notes are on my phone because I screenshotted them off my iPad. Whenever I come up with ideas for Hello Black Child, I always use my iPad. GoodNotes 7, I believe. If you download GoodNotes, it's going to automatically be the 7th one. I'm not sure why it's GoodNotes 7. Maybe because they've like updated each edition of GoodNotes. But that's what I use to take notes on for my brand. And also I used it in college for school. A lot of you guys were asking me about that when I was in school. Like, oh my god, what app do you use to take notes? I use GoodNotes. So I rented out this house through Peerspace. I'm not sure if you guys know what Peerspace is, but basically, know how you can rent out like studios and stuff for a photo shoot? On Peerspace you can do that, but also rent out houses and like certain specific types of like venues. So for example, you can rent out like fast food places. There aren't many like creative places in Philly, but I know when you go closer to New York or like LA, there's more creativity when it comes to their venues. But I rented out this big ass house, y'all. So this is what the house looks like, y'all. It's just a 1960s styled ranch with a living room, living room, dining room, pink bathroom, 2 bedrooms, hallways, another yellow bathroom, a kitchen. So it's just a basic, well, it's not really basic. It's a 1960s styled house, and I love the 60s. I love everything 60s. I don't like the way they treated black people. Even now, I hate that shit. I don't like the way they treat anyone in the 60s. But I like the style and aesthetic of homes in the 60s, like mid-century modern. This home isn't really mid-century, but I still really like the style, especially like the color of the bathrooms are really cool. So we are going to do a house party shoot. 10 of my friends and subscribers are going to come out and be a part of the shoot, and 4 boys, I believe, are coming too. So I'm going to tell you guys the concept behind the shoot. I wrote down all the scenes like this, like I told you guys before, in good notes, and I screenshotted it and sent it to my videographer and my photographer so they were kind of on board and know what they're coming into and going to be shooting. So let's go through scene 1. And my mom's also going to be in it, y'all. Both my parents are going to be in it, but my dad ended up having to work because the Phillies game's going on, and he has to patrol the Phillies game this weekend, so he won't be able to make it. So it's going to just be my mom. But originally, the idea was to have both my parents there, but it's going to be my mom, which I'm still super excited and grateful for. But this is the scenes. Scene 1, Za, my friend, and Gabrielle, me, are sitting on the couch. Za is reading a book. Gabrielle is doing homework. Their parents come down the hallway and tell them they are about to go on a date night. So in this case, it's going to just be my mama going out with her friends or going out, you know, to see the girls. Explain that they can't have any company and to make sure their chores are done before they get back. And then there's a shot of my mom walking out the door, getting her car and pulling off. Gabrielle and Za shoot each other a look like that, smile, and start dialing numbers using the house phone, which all the props I have already bought on Amazon, or I have to go tomorrow to buy them before the shoot. Scene 2. Gabrielle and Za run to the door and open it for their friends. And of course, all the friends are wearing the new sets. Friends arrive in groups, 4 clips of door opening and friends posing with the props. So there's going to be 8 other girls other than me and Za in the beginning. So 2 girls are going to open the door, ring the doorbell, and be holding games. 2 more girls are going to open the door holding drinks. 2 more girls are going to be opening the door holding snacks. And the last 2 group of girls are going to open the door holding balloons. And one's going to pop the confetti thing, like the little confetti shooter. Like, woohoo, party. Like, you know what I'm saying? Scene 3. Girls go into the kitchen and start making jungle juice. Each girl has a different job. 3 girls are cutting the fruit. 3 girls are pouring the different juices. And 1 girl is stirring and 1 girl is pouring everyone's drink. So it's going to be like it's going to go from it's going to show the process of making the jungle juice with different girls in the group. Girls, and of course it's not going to be real jungle juice, y'all. It's not going to be no alcohol. It's going to just be juice. Scene 4. Girls go into the living room, dancing around to music, confetti, and balloons. They are playing 3 games, Uno, Twister, and Pac-Man. There is a TV in the house that I rented out, so we're going to I'm going to put, like, Pac-Man on, like, YouTube, and then just have, like, a fake controller that the girls are going to be using. They can't play all the games at the same time, so each game is broken up into groups, and there will be repeats. And by that, I mean some girls are going to be in 1 or 2 groups, since they can't be broken up evenly. Scene 5, spin the bottle. Girls open door and boys are standing outside like, woohoo, we're here for the house party. They all sit in a circle and play spin the bottle. Shots of bottle spinning. Girls and boys laughing and making faces like, oh my God, I'm not kissing him. Like, why did it land on him? Like, like, I'm so excited to kiss him, you know what I'm saying? 5 spins, 5 reactions. So we're going to spin the bottle 5 times, 5 shots of the bottle spinning, and 5 people making faces like, 1 girl and 1 boy leave. And it was so crazy because when I said that, my videographer Cadence was like, are they going to be in the closet? I'm like, exactly, like that. Like, everyone I work with is always like on, they get it. Like, that was the point. Like, they leave and we're going to find them in the closet later. I'm like, that's so funny you just said that because that's literally the idea. I'm sorry, that just scared the fuck out of me. Okay, that just scared the fuck out of me. Scene 6. Girls order pizza. Pizza Man comes with pizza. So I ordered the Pizza Man a Pizza Planet t-shirt from Amazon. So, like, remember Toy Story Pizza Planet? He's gonna have a Pizza Planet top and Pizza Planet hat. So Pizza Man comes with pizza. They pull him in by the collar and it's like, come on, let's party. And they all have a dance party. Congo line. So remember in not Roderick Rules, but Diary of a Wimpy Kid, I think it was the first one, Roderick had a party. It's gonna be like that. We're gonna be holding each other's like shoulders and just dancing and stuff around the house. And then we're also gonna be lifting my friend in the air. So she's like 4'11", so I'm like the shortest one's gonna be lifted in the air, lifting her in the air on some party shit. View, photo, and mood board. So I had a mood board that I sent them, and this is the photo I wanted to recreate with one of my friends lifted in the air. Look, I think that's gonna be so fun. Like, look at that. My videographer was like, it's literally giving Project X, and I'm like, exactly, like, you get it. And so then scene 5, parents, my mom's car pulls up and they walk through the door. Boys leave out the window. We grab the girl and boy from the closet and tell them to get out. Boy gets out the window. Girl comes back. But they're gonna be like almost kissing and then like look at the camera like this. It's gonna y'all, I think y'all get it. Girls are doing house chores as soon as mom sets foot indoors. So we're gonna literally see my mom's foot step in the door, and we're gonna just be doing house chores, like vacuuming, cleaning the toilets, doing dishes, dusting, whatever. Mom, where was I? Mom says that they love them and think all the girls are cleaning. Girls look at the camera and wink. And then the screen goes like black, but like into a circle. Y'all know how like Looney Tunes be like, it goes black into a circle, so I'm gonna be like that. So this set has actually been a year and a half in the making. I've been wearing this set over the course of so many YouTube videos, on my last channel, on this channel. So it's literally been a long time coming. I just never really got around to it. I mean, it's not that I didn't get around to it. I think that I don't know. I don't know why I didn't drop them. But this is going to be the top. For the house party set, looks like this. And y'all might be like, that looks so familiar, other than the fact that like you've seen it in the vlog, and I'm going to explain that as well. But this is the top. It says Black Child with like rhinestones like that. The bottoms is the same thing, but on the very back of the bottoms, it has the same logo, but very big on the butt part like that, and then small on the front part. So turn around, boom, Black Child. But my favorite set probably has to be the black one. Not only is it rhinestone, but it's actually reflective. When you take a picture of it, it's reflective. So, you know, like it's really cool when you take a picture with flash. And then boom, on the back, hello, Black Child. And then on the front, Black Child again. So, these sets I have actually already done. Let me go grab my phone. 1 second. So I've actually already done these sets before, but not in this version. They came out for my brand Hello Black Child in a short and not tank top, but a t-shirt version. And this picture, I'm not sure if you guys have seen this on Facebook or like Pinterest or Twitter, but this shit went so viral on all those apps. It was me throwing up glitter into the toilet, my friend Chelsea, my friend Monty, and then my sister Maya. Like, she's supposed to be drunk in the tub. Monty's doing her hair. Chelsea's holding my hair while I am throwing it like up. And it got over 200K likes on Instagram. And y'all know on Instagram, 200K likes is like a shit ton. On TikTok, it's like, yeah, anyone can kind of get that. I'm not saying it's not a big deal, but like it's a little bit harder to get on TikTok, on Instagram. So my post like got a lot of fucking views, but it's been being used all over Facebook for like months and months. And this is like a long time after my shoot. Like it was like months after my shoot where it went viral, and everyone was like putting numbers by the girls and was like, what friend are you at the party? So I'm actually gonna recreate that photo at the shoot. Technically, this is not really a part of the video shoot that I just explained to you guys, that scene, but I just was like, we have to recreate it with the new sets. Unfortunately, my friend Monty can't be there because her boyfriend's birthday is on the same day, and my sister cannot be there because she is in college in Chicago, at Chicago, so she's not going to be able to attend. So we're going to have to use 2 different girls for that scene. But I am just so excited. It's gonna be so much fun. The issue I've been having that I wanted to talk to y'all about is that this set has been perfected for, you know, months and months and months and months. The sizing was perfect, everything was perfect, the length of the pants were perfect, the length of the sleeves, the length of the chest, the length of the waist, everything was perfect. So me and my vendor confirmed, like, okay, yeah, like, let's go ahead and make the bulk, which means like the big order. So before you order bulk, you order samples to confirm. You keep ordering samples till it's perfect, and then you confirm it for a bulk order, which is what you will sell. And you know, sometimes people go through 5 different sample processes, or some people go through 1 sample process and everything's perfect, which is kind of rare. But usually I go through like 2 to 3 sample processes, usually 2, because when I get 1, I switch. I'm like, okay, let's switch this up a little bit. I get 2. If something's wrong, I'm very good at eyeballing measurements. Like I just got good at it over the course of the time that I've had my brand. So I'll be like, okay, like expand this by 2 inches. I'll be like, okay, take this away by 1 inch, whatever. So I got my second round of samples, and they were damn near perfect. One of the sizes needed like a little couple inches, maybe like on the chest area, or like, was it the chest area? Or maybe it was like the sleeves, like something that really wasn't, that I could easily eyeball. Like sleeves are easy. If it's like this, I'll be like, oh, give it an extra inch. It'll should go up like this, or maybe like 1.5 inches like that. You know what I'm saying? And so this isn't funny, but I'm just laughing to make myself feel better. My bulk, which was over 300 sets, was created. It was shipped to me. It hasn't gotten to me yet, but it should be here in the next couple days. And I was super excited. I obviously planned my I got everything done early because there's some times where I'll like do a shoot and I'd be super excited. I know the bulk's on the way and I drop it before I actually get the bulk order. And I'm like, fuck, like something went wrong, or like my customers are waiting like a few extra days than they should be. So I make sure to have everything available on time so that the shipping times are perfect, everything's perfect, there's, you know, no mistakes could possibly happen where I'm selling clothes that actually weren't good and then I have to refund people. So I just made sure everything was to a T. No. So y'all know that in order to have a photo shoot for a brand, you have to have photo shoot pieces for the models. I got my photo shoot pieces a few days ago. I want to say like a week ago, y'all. And I had just opened them like 2 days ago. Because I'm like, there's no point to really open people's stuff right now. Because like I know the sizing, I know the colors, I know what color goes to who and what size goes to who. I'll just, you know, bring it in the box to the photo shoot. But something told me, open that goddamn box. I opened the box, right? And I'm like, oh my God, I love this. Like, cause I didn't actually have a black set for myself. Like my friend Chelsea had one, and I like, when she got her sample, she was telling me how it fit, and I was like, you know, adjusting it based off of her. I myself never actually had a black set. So I opened my small black set and ran to the bathroom. I was actually on live. Like I was literally on Instagram live on my spam page, Black Child Diaries. Follow me on Instagram at Local Black Child, and also my spam page, Black Child Diaries. But I put it on during live and it couldn't even go over my, like, barely go over my top. And I was like, huh? Like, wait, what? So I was sitting on live, like, looking like, you ever seen white chicks when he like this? Come out the joint like this. That's how I was going. I was so embarrassed. I'm like, oh. I was like, y'all, I think maybe it's just a snug fit. It's just a slim fit. Y'all, they fucked up my bulk order. 300 sets have been fucked up. So yeah, basically the size large fits like a small. The size small fits like an extra small. I literally had to like squeeze my way into the top. Like I felt like I was like getting given birth to. I feel like I was a baby getting birth. I feel like I was a baby being born. There we go. Like I feel like I was literally just being born. Like it was so tight. I was like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Like, oh my God, no way. Oh my God. So I'm just lucky that one, didn't start promoting this yet. 2, the photo shoot hadn't happened yet. And 3, there was no damn date for the actual drop that I had to push back. I'm grateful for that. Now, the only thing that really was an inconvenience, well, this obviously whole thing is inconvenience, but the thing that was the most inconvenient was that for my photo shoot, I purposely got us like large models. I got medium models, small models, extra large models, so that, you know, there was some diversity within the sizing. I had to tell all my extra large models and my large models that they can no longer be in the shoot. I explained to them what happened. I was like, literally, like, I was so excited for you to be here, but all my larges are fitting like medium smalls, and like I just can't have you being uncomfortable in a shoot, let alone not fitting the damn size. Like, so they're like, we understand, like we really understand. I'm like, I'm so sorry, like I promise you will be in the next shoot coming up. Like, I felt horrible because these girls were very excited and had made arrangements to arrive to Philadelphia on Sunday. So that was very disappointing. But, so luckily my one friend Chelsea already had the black size and large that actually fit her. So now I've been going back and forth with my vendor. Another problem is that Chinese New Year is going on right now, so the factory is closed until February 5th. So right now I'm literally just talking to my vendor. She's the representative for the company. She doesn't actually make the clothes and be sewing the clothes and stuff, but she's been trying to get in contact with the actual employees at the factory, and they're not answering because they're on holiday. So there's no telling like how long I will have to wait for my bulk to be remade, if they're going to remake it. I've literally been in contact with other business owners and asked them what happened to them when their bulk was wrong. This happens to a lot of people, like, sometimes. You know, businesses go through shit. I asked my friend what happened when this happened to her. She was like, they literally didn't remake it for me. They gave me, like, they tried to give me a discount for my next order. They didn't remake it. I'm like, that literally can't happen to me. I paid $14,000 for this, more than $14,000 for this drop, and I just can't afford them to say I'm not remaking it. But I did measure the sizing with a ruler, and each size was like 2 inches less or 3 inches less than the sample sizes that I approved. So there's no way they can really say that, you know, they won't remake it. Like, and if they do, that's going to be very, very heartbreaking and upsetting. So in the meantime, we're going to still do the shoot. I did change the medium girls to a large size. I changed the small girls to a medium size, so I kind of went up in sizing. But yeah, so that's what's been going on with this. I'm about to head out to my nail appointment with my nail tech Siani. Make sure you guys go check her out at the Holy Nail Tech on Instagram. She's literally the best nail tech ever. She can recreate a set to the fucking T. Her energy is so amazing. She's so adorable to me, and I also can't wait for her to be my shoot. So let's go to my nail appointment. In the bathroom at my warehouse. My nails are done. Look how good Siani did. Literally recreated them to a T off of Pinterest. I sent her a picture, she recreated it. She was literally, after my appointment, was so funny because I was like, in my head, I was like, how the fuck did she know what to do? And then after my appointment, she was like, Gab, like I literally looked at those nails and didn't know what to do and kind of just made it up. And they came out perfectly. And I'm like, you, and that, look, that's why I love you. Look how good. So they're like, like chrome, but like in the lighting it's like rainbow, so iridescent chrome situation, holographic situation. Yeah, I'm currently in the bathroom about to package orders, but I ran to the bathroom so that I could try on this jumpsuit sample that I got. So y'all know my childhood hoodies. I feel like I talk about it in every vlog. I'm currently wearing an unreleased one that's purple. I love the purple. I think this is one of my favorite colors. I have green, pine green, purple, black, and baby pink. And then next I'm thinking about doing cream. But I wanted Tariq, my vendor, to send me a bodysuit sample, and I wanted to perfect it. So this is the first round of samples. Remember earlier I was explaining to you guys that samples take, I have to fart, oh my god. Okay, samples take rounds, so usually the first sample is not shit. Usually if it is, that's like actually like amazing, and I love that for you. Never happened for me, but so I'm already knowing this set's gonna probably be a little bit off, just a tad bit. And also the photo he sent me looked a little, why y'all on a lane like that? The photo, wait, I don't like the way y'all looking right now. The photo he sent me, the legs look a little short. So I'm gonna unpackage it. I know it's gonna be, the legs are gonna be too short, but I could literally tell. So I'm thinking I'm probably gonna have to do 2 more rounds of samples. The next one to perfect what I didn't like this time, and then the third just to be sure that I like it with the modifications. But this is the jumpsuit he sent me. It looks kind of long actually, the pant. Well, look, let me just go try it on and come back and show you guys how it looks. I'm actually kind of excited. So, I do not like it. The fit is like, y'all can see how it's like all this space in the back. And then it's like uncomfortable. Like I can't really lift my hands without it feeling uncomfortable. But I think the concept is there, but I'm just not loving the way it fits. I don't really know. I don't like it. I don't like it. What do you guys think? I don't know. I think it, you know what? I think it might be cuter if the fabric wasn't this fabric. So it's like basically the same fabric as the hoodie, but just a thinner version. I think what I'm gonna do is make it into a spandex version so it like really hugs the body nice. But this is like comfortable. Should I perfect it? This material, y'all, or do y'all think that I should do like a spandex version that really hugs the body? Cause I wanted to do like a sweatsuit material just so, cause it's winter time and it's like cold outside, but I don't know. I might just send him, and this is a risk, a very big risk. I might just send him the Skims set that I got from North Face, the North Face Skims collab, because I had the bodysuit from them, and it fits like a glove. I think I might send him that jumpsuit to recreate, because I'm not sure about this fabric. I don't know. I think, dare I say, ugly. I'm gonna go back into the warehouse and package some goddamn orders, because I currently have 65 orders to do. I want to come here a little bit. It's currently 11 o'clock. I just want to come here today so I didn't have to do it tomorrow or try to do it Sunday. I want to do it, today's Friday, y'all. I want to do it today, package orders, drop it off Sunday, drop it off tomorrow, which is Saturday, have the rest of the day to plan for my shoot on Sunday, and then Sunday I'm stress-free. No orders waiting around. I don't gotta hear people, you know, where my order is? Girl, what's on the way? Okay? So I'm here. That's the sample, that's what's going on, and I don't like it. So I had such a long night. My brows literally look like they're invisible because last night, it was a fun night, mind you. I went to Chelsea's birthday party. She turned 25. A lot of y'all know my friend Chelsea because she's been in previous vlogs. But if you don't know her, y'all will love her when y'all see her eventually in upcoming vlogs. But she had a game night with like, I want to say like 25-ish, 30 of her friends, including me. And we just had a blast. I got super drunk though, and I was a bit hungover today. And as you guys know, well, I don't think you guys know it's a different day, but it's Sunday, the day of my shoot. Super excited. I had told you guys previously, like 2 days ago, about the concept of my shoot, how it's a house party theme. I got 10 of my subscribers coming out. I have a videographer, a photographer, 5 boys coming out to be like extras. And then, yeah, I'm really, really excited. So I woke up today at like 9 o'clock and ran some last minute errands for the props. I literally have a huge prop list of things that I had to get today. This is the list. It's just a lot of shit. A lot of it I've already bought on Amazon, but there were some last minute things I could buy on Amazon, but it just didn't really make any sense to buy on Amazon. So I went to, where did I go? Party City for some streamers and like confetti and helium. Mind you, the lady at Party City was really rude to me today. I walked up and she was like, register 5. Mind you, she was like at the balloon station and register 5 was like right next to her. So I like kind of shuffled over to register 5 and she was like, you know, scanning my stuff, and she was like just looking like, and then when I was done and I paid with my card and everything, she was like, we don't got no bags. Just so I could put it into perspective, the products that I bought were like on her side of the register. So you guys know, like sometimes when you buy stuff at a register, it's like they obviously the stuff is closer to them because they were scanning it. She didn't even like try to push my stuff over. I was just kind of like this, and I was like, okay, thank you, have a nice day. And I was like, that was some Miss Bro ass shit. Like, she treated me like shit, and I was just like, I usually will leave a place if, you know, I don't like the service, because like literally like any other time I would have just like been like left her there with all the stuff on the table and just like dipped, because like I'm not going to give you my money, and I know it's not going towards you, but I'm not going to give you my money. Like, sorry. But I needed this stuff, so I paid, and I was like, ugh, I just feel like even more shittier because I just like accepted the behavior, whatever. So then I went to where did I go? Michael's to get some other stuff for the jungle juice we're making. So I got like a bin, and I got, what else did I get from Michael's, y'all? Something, I don't fucking know. So, but I just got a bunch of the props today, and then I'm also going to get this printed out before the shoot, which is a chore list. Let me turn my brightness down so y'all can actually freaking see my phone. A chore list that we're gonna hang up on the fridge for when me and my sister, y'all, if y'all don't remember the concept, go back to the beginning-ish of the video where I explained it when I was sitting like at my desk. But I printed out this cute chore list that my mom's gonna like kind of point to tell us to do our fucking chores before she comes back home. And I'm just excited, so it's gonna be fun. There was something else that I want to say. Oh, I'm kind of nervous. I'm a bit nervous because I haven't met some of the girls, but it's always a good time. And Chelsea was saying yesterday she's gonna do a fun icebreaker. Whenever I have a shoot, Chelsea's always like the director or whatever, and so she's like, I'm gonna like do a nice little icebreaker for us in the very beginning so we all get to know each other, and then we can get to work. So yeah, that's what's gonna happen today. Super duper fucking excited. Everyone's on their way or going to be on their way soon. So I'm gonna just wash my face. Oh, yeah, and I did blonde brows yesterday for Chelsea's party. Looked like this. Turned out really cute. But, like, I didn't get to wash off all my makeup because I kind of just, like, came home and, like, shittily took off my makeup and went to sleep. So, like, my brows are, like, kind of non-existent right now. But they were cute. I'm not doing that for the shoot today because I don't know how they're going to turn up on the actual camera. And I don't got time to be looking like a damn fool with a camera. Because y'all know, like, the professional cameras be way more in your face than an iPhone camera. So I'm not doing that shit today. I'm going to do just a black brow like I always do. But yeah, let's get ready. I'm not going to film myself getting ready, y'all. I am so exhausted and also very stressed out. But I will catch you guys at the shoot.
Oh, y'all playing that game.
Okay, we'll let it go, but we gotta do two.
Hold on.
So we gotta
round
do
round two,
and no repeats.
So we have to let it go.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, we'll just start. Okay. So, alright, ready? I'll start. Brock, Andrew.
Oscar, Peter.
Jackson, Chris. It's ticking.
Let's go!
Yo, get this together. Okay, so now it's just us. So you pick.
It's me and her. Oh,
No, it's just me.
Oh, just me and you. Oh.
What?
Oh, wait, did I just Yo, I'm looking at it like, I don't know what's coming. Okay, so I'm out. Y'all go.
I feel bad.
No, it's me.
Yeah, Chelsea ain't know it was her turn.
I'm literally like this.
That was not fair.
No, go again.
No,
Yo, it's okay.
I think we good.
I let y'all go. First of all, I want him out.
I think we good. I think we good. Versus
He's been talking the most this whole time. I'm cracking up. The way I was literally sitting here like, oh my
I
gosh.
think we good.
Can't breathe.
Oh. Oh, no, can't.
See.
Oh no.
Tabby.
Uh, 6.
Oh, it's cooked.
House cat.
Get him out.
Oh,
What? Wow.
it didn't tick yet.
Well, you got it wrong though.
No, it didn't.
You said home cat.
But it's still ticking though.
But you gotta go again. We gotta
But
restart.
I said go.
Nigga, it's not your turn.
Go.
Okay, do another one. No, because you said house cat. That's not even right. House cat. Right.
Yo, y'all trying
Wait for
to.
the letter.
Yo, why everybody against me? Why I'm the bad
Because now
guy?
you cheating.
Right, now you're
We're not for
Why I'm the
that.
bad guy?
This is
Okay.
Girl, don't have a number.
They got the same uniform on. That's what it is. You're on the same team. You're on the same team. I got it. You got this, bro.
I don't even know what music's playing out there, so.
Maybe I should fit it.
They playing a big ass game of that the push the button. Chelsea brought it, yeah. Come over here, it's dark. Go.
Hold on. Rolling. Action, let's go. One, two, go.
What do you want? You want like this? Like.
Yes, and look at each other. Kind of like
Okay.
lean down. Yeah.
Yeah.
Go.
Yeah, you stay up and all you go down.
Yeah.
Stay down.
You stay up. You stay up. Like, I don't want to lean back.
Oh, okay.
Or you can lean forward, but don't get as low as up.
1, 2, go.
Exactly.
Should they do one vice versa where she goes down and Zaz stays up just so
Yeah, we can try that.
they have both just to be.
All right, 1, 2, go. One, two, go.
Hands start getting cold.
I just feel so big compared.
Let me see. Awesome.
Do you want this light on? Inside?
The only thing actually I'm gonna need from you is to stay close here. If a confetti goes to this, just blow it, okay? That's all. All right. And you guys get a little closer. The girls are there on the back.
I'm scared.
1, 2, 3.
Three is good though, because it's not too much space taken.
Coming to the party.
Want to talk to your vlog a little bit?
Yes, so currently I'm setting up the game portion of the photo shoot. So me, TT, Chelsea, Danny, and who else did I say? Deja. We're all, is it Deja? Someone is going to be playing games, Uno, Jenga, Twister, and everything. And I'm pouring the fake jungle juice. We just made jungle juice in the kitchen, so I'm pouring the fake jungle juice. But yeah, it's going to be fun.
Because then everything is real quick. Yep.
Exactly. Oh God.
Yeah, I'm gonna give advice to the young boys, man.
Isn't it crazy?
No, maybe I am old.
I just got my W-2. Yeah.
That was
crazy.
I'm so sorry.
You got it?
I think that's good.
Yeah, it's
And
Yeah, they did this one.
sit here, yes. Everybody ready?
Are we like smiling and stuff?
Yeah, so like act like it's a party, yeah. Yeah, give me smiles, beautiful. Yeah.
Good.
Kyrie Williams here. Right now we at Hello Black Child photo shoot for, what set is this?
House party.
The house party. We're turning up, we having fun. So proud of Gabrielle right here. Young and doing her thing. So proud of my daughter.
Half the people.
I'm just. This is for the vlog.
Maybe you could like.
You just stared into their soul. They're gonna say something about that in the comments. She said, "Hey vlog." Thank you.
Yes, 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Ready?
Yeah.
Ready?
Alright, y'all, keep interacting.
I probably was in there.
Give me stuff in the back, y'all. I need to see big emotion. I need to see we're playing games.
I'm sorry.
Yes, y'all interact. Just give me something.
Okay.
You're giving. There you go. And talking. Yep. That's perfect. Yep. Perfect.
Right hand green.
Right hand green, right?
Left hand red.
Ooh,
Oh my god.
right hand green, maybe if you even point on the thing, point to the board.
Okay.
Yeah. Cute, cute. Exactly. Cute, cute.
This one's
Yeah,
like,
give us space, give us big. Give us emotion. Yeah.
Perfect.
Okay.
Good job, guys.
One hand, one hand.
My reflection though is showing on
Oh,
Alright, so yeah, I'm gonna do like this.
so crack the, or just, oh, you're saying from that angle? It's like everything is just enough space. Just enough.
Alright. 3, 2, 1, action.
They don't know them right? I
Yeah.
can't grip mine. Okay, no. Oh, go? Oh, fine.
Alright, hold on. Go ahead.
Try to pull you up. You just want to get Chelsea?
Peace, peace, that's the thing. What in the day, what in the
these are getting less loose. Right hand green, girl. I'm watching.
Move like your balloon.
Oh yeah.
Like, good. Alright, you too. Alright, do one more time for me.
I'm just gonna wait.
One more time. Last time. 3, 2, 1. Smile. Wait.
Now we back in good lighting.
Now we back.
This is the supportive best friend Chelsea. I'm the pizza man. He's a bystander that just ruined the shot. Move, boy.
Here, you too.
This is my Pop Linwood.
It's actually in theaters.
Good.
And it got, I don't know, it got like really good reviews.
I did not know that. I literally have a friend whose song is in the movie.
What?
Yeah, she has this one.
I have another color, we'll read it. I thought we had yellow.
We got like 4 or 5 colors. We got more than red.
What other colors are there?
There should be a yellow one. Hold on.
That's where I'm from. Oh my god, she's a cray bag.
Yeah. Oh no, still look. I literally thought
Just adding some more blue
Yeah.
pieces,
Live
some
watching.
orange. So I feel like her lack we're using a little bit.
Commander fan faces.
It just kills me how everyone just starts.
I want it to look a little junky.
Dude, what's up?
Oopsie. How was thinking?
Throwing up.
Yo, she's sick, but I am so. Are you okay? Literally ill. Feeling good?
I think so. You want to do it one more time just to be safe?
Yeah. Ew. Are you okay? Oh. Ew.
Alright.
Thank you.
Ew. I feel like we met in person.
that while you're up there.
I am.
All right, now we're gonna go with the confetti, and then you guys gonna be moving her up and down, okay?
And then we drop her, right?
What happened?
I'm not